Hello old friends, it's been a while since I did a video. A bit noisy down here being it's winter time and the furnace is running, so if you'll excuse the extra noise, I thought I'd just do an update video on what I've been into. We purchased this from Military Heritage, the old Tecumseh. That's a nice little fur trade musket, I guess you call it. Called it Tecumseh. Really a nice little feller. Well, it comes with this here ramrod. As you can see, I don't know if you can see the end of that. Check this out. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a nice straight piece? Look at that. Look how that wobbles. Does it wobble? It wobbles, I say. She wobbles. Yes, it does wobble. We'll take that out real quick. Now, when you get out there to shoot and stuff, you always have to take an extra ramrod because only a fool would use one of these. It looks like it had termites. See the little holes all in it and stuff? I mean, that dude there, I mean, it's going to break somewhere. And you don't, I mean, I didn't have any trouble with these, really, but we don't use them. We got a metal ramrod we'd use instead, an extra one, and that way we didn't use these because we always heard that, you know, it could be dangerous. And this one here, if you look at it, whoa, you could get hurt. You say, oh, I don't know, could you? Well, I had one I took out. I held it by the end like this. And I said, I wonder how sturdy that thing is. And I just kind of flipped it a little, and it snapped in two. And here it is. El Snapoed. Get in front of the camera there, Ed. El Snapoed in 2-0. You see the points on that dude? Can you imagine? It's hooked together like that. And you've got it in your gun. You're going like this, and that dude would happen to break. What that would do to your hand? Most of these kids, you go out playing around doing some shooting and stuff, and there I can't find the camera. Oh, I know it's there somewhere. Can you imagine? Tell them, hey, don't use that wooden ramrod, and then one of them does, and they get hurt. So anyway, I went to Tractor Supply Company, and I went to Home Depot. And Home Depot, Tractor Supply Company didn't have anything. I think they had one, and Home Depot had several, but they cost more, obviously. And I bought some steel rods. There's one of them here. But I cleaned it up a little bit so it don't look as bad. That's what they look like. Just a steel rod, 48 inches long. Still see the sticker on it. I ain't did nothing with that one yet. That's a future project. But I did take another one and I worked on it. And you can see I've tapered the end nicely, and I don't really have the tools to do this stuff right, and I can't hit straight worth a darn, so I got a little kink in that, but it's pretty flat. And I made that steel ramrod, and dude, that dude is, it's what size is that thing? I had a paper, I wrote it down. I think it's 5/16 rod, something like that. Well, anyway, I'll show you on this here wonderful Tecumseh musket. But the wooden one, it goes in just like that, nice and straight. That's what it looks like on the end. But you don't want that, because you never know when the kids are going to say, I can't find the other one, just use that one. Yeah, somebody get hurt. I ain't looking to get hurt. And then this is the metal one that we made. And you put that in there. That don't look bad. And it fits good. And it's not loose in there. I mean, it's a snug fit. It's a little heavy, but hey, you'll have that. And my Chief feather cut prison cover. And boom. Gotta use two hands practically to uncock the thing. But anyway, there she is. The old Tecumseh. I got another light here. I don't know, it might be too bright. Ooh, bright. You can see some of the marks on it. We shot that. There's some video that we got of us cracking this baby off. She's a fun one. Got that sight on there. Just go flat on the barrel, as low as you can get flat. Put her on there. Yes, sir. That's a nice one. It says London on top. Got about 3 proof marks on that barrel. Yep. That's a dandy, isn't it? And that's the old fur trade Tecumseh. Yep. That's a nice one. We shot it. There's a picture of my daughter-in-law shooting that. She liked to shoot it. And we had a good time with it. It was fun. We've been doing nothing. Watching the snow melt today. We had lots of snow. We did. Lots of snow. What'd we have? I don't know. I got really good boots. I got some old Mickey Mouse boots. I just put them on. My feet stay warm. I wasn't out much at all. So, but anyway, thought I'd do a quick video. I was going to get out and shoot a little bit. The weather was nicer, but it was so damp out there with everything melting and all that good stuff. I thought, maybe the old powder won't stay dry and this won't be so much fun after all, right? So, but anyway, yeah, I can't think of anything else I've been into. I did make a brown best ramrod, and it ain't perfect. If I had a better heat, I could do it because it wouldn't have to hit them as hard. That's why I can't hit it straight and everything, because we can't get the metal hot enough. I can get it glowing red pretty good and get it close to being workable with it, but if I'd had a forge or something to put it into instead of using one of them blow torches, you solder copper water pipes and stuff together with. Could have got it hot enough. I could have maybe bang banged a couple times and it would just coned right out, and then I'd had a good deal. So that ain't the prettiest thing, but hey, if I get going here in the summer, if I decide to fire up a forge or something or put one together, I can reshape the end of them a little bit if I want to. But yeah, anything's better than them wooden ramrods. They're not worth the risk of getting your hand stabbed. That would hurt. It would hurt bad. So it might mess your hand up where you can't never use it again. If it gets you in the wrist or something, it might hit something mighty vital. So, but I'm pretty sure that this sharp piece of wood coming down, break off. Ooh, that just ain't gonna feel good. And the temptation, as long as you have this thing out there, as long as you got this wobby jobby ramrod here, you might just one day think, well, what that good? You walk down there, take a shot or something, and you want to reload. Oh man, you gotta walk up to the table, and then stupidity creeps into your mind, and you go ahead and try and use this wooden one. And then your fun time adventures with your musket aren't so fun after all. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep this. I suppose this much. It might make a nice pistol ramrod, or maybe something for the blunderbuss, or something like that. You could trim it off if you happen to break one. I thought about taking these caps off and putting on something else. I went to get oak ramrods, $10, $15 for oak, ramrod oak, if you can find it. A dowel of oak, if you can even find it. Nobody had any of that kind of stuff. I guess you have to order it online nowadays, huh? Or from a gun store, or from a musket shop or something. And then you get this steel piece of metal for, I think I give it for $8, $9, $10. One of them was 15, something like that. So, well, I'm going with the metal. You don't have to worry about breaking those. You won't have any trouble there. You can get a pretty tight fit. Smooth bore ain't so hard to most of the time to get it down, but the rifle now, we got wooden rods for them, wooden ramrods for the rifles. They can get pretty tight, so. But they're traditions, and they're oak, so they're pretty heavy duty. Well, anyway, that's been the whole fun time here lately at the house. Ain't been doing a whole lot of anything. I had a cold there for a while and was all messed up with that. I like to throw on a bunch of period costumes and stuff like that. Makes these videos more fun to watch. Put on this hat. I'll throw that red hat on and shoot a little video about what you've been doing, trying to update your ramrods for these guns, so nobody gets a attack of stupidity and takes and rams their hand into that wood, because that would not be good. And like I said, it could be permanent damage. So, but anyway, just been, well, I studying the Bible and learning about all the wonderful things there in the Bible. If you get time, you should get into it. I got a Facebook channel. Just go on Facebook, hit Ed Hartram, and I got tons of information there on different things in the Bible you can read and study for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Study yourself. Yeah, it tells you right there in the Bible. Study yourself to be approved. So get her done. All right. All right. Well, hey, we'll talk at you later. Hope you're having a great time. My phone also quit using YouTube. They won't let me use the app because they're at 16.0, and I got a 7 phone, iPhone 7, and it won't update anymore. So I'm going to take this video, transfer it over to the laptop, and then upload it from there, it looks like. So that's going to take more time to mess with. And I don't really spend a lot of time with. That's why I don't do no editing and stuff like that. And I can make the videos maybe more fun if I edit and add some stuff in, play around with them a little bit more. I don't know. It's like, man, why don't you get down and do a video more often? And I've been watching YouTube a lot, and there's some guys putting up videos and stuff, and I just want to say, hey, I appreciate it, because I sit and watch them, especially going back into the 1800s, 1700s, the old mountain men stuff, and all that. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time to sit and watch that stuff, and I appreciate the guys putting that up, and then all the folks that are trying to spread good things in the world. We can always use plenty of that, because heaven knows we don't have a lot of good things in this world nowadays, and it don't appear to be getting much better, does it? So everybody look out for each other and keep that brotherly love going, and enjoy yourself, and we'll talk at you sooner. Let's hope.